and the letter J, they weren't included in the English alphabet.
Okay.
The 16th century,
Yeah.
the letter I and the letter J wasn't. But you know, this white supremacy, they always have an agenda. You know, when they say Lucifer,
Yeah.
when they say devil in quotes, okay,
Yeah.
when they mention his name, he has a whole lot of names that when you mention, you think you are mentioning the name of God, but no, you don't know, you are rather praising the other spirit.
Okay. Okay.
So they rather indoctrinated the letter J and I in the alphabet. And when they put it in the alphabet, you understand?
Yeah.
So that we will be swayed away from the truth, then we will pick up those names.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Why is it that every name in the world,
Yeah.
wherever you travel from here to America, why is it that if they call you Kwesi Ahim, when you go to America, they don't change your name?
Yeah. Okay.
You still bear your name.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Why is it that they call me Ankara? But when I go to America, I don't pick American Ankara name over there.
Yeah.
You maintain. So names are not
Supposed to change
supposed
based
to be
on
changed in
location
any form, any location,
or any language.
any language. Is the same. Like as we are here, Linda Do. When she goes to America and establish over there, it will still remain Linda Do. Then why is it the name of God being Yeshua?
Yeshua.
Yeshua or Yahoshua.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Or Yahweh.
Yahweh. Yeah.
You said we should rather remove the Y and replace it with the consonant J.
So okay, so before then, which is what you are talking about in the 16th century, was widened.
It was widened, so every name does not change anywhere. So why is it that this white supremacy said, okay, we've indoctrinated J and I into the system, into our alphabet. So then only the name of Yeshua, Yeshua, or Yahweh, or Yahoshua, you should change the Y and put the J there to make it Jehovah instead of Yeshua. How? It's not logic. You understand?
Okay.
So in the 16th century, there was this man called, it seems I have the name here, Robert Cowdery.
Okay.
In the 16th century, and they brought it. So even Satan's name, why didn't they change Lucifer's name, the L? Why didn't they change that one too?
That one has to maintain.
That one they has to maintain. You understand? You know, when you come to the Ghanaian alphabet, the Gan, we have the we have the V. Every language has its alphabet. Why is it that only the name of God there, he said we should change and put J there? Because that J refers to the other spirit.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So everywhere you see in the Bible, instead of Yeshua, Yahuwah, Yahweh, they put the J there to be Jehovah. You know the meaning of Jehovah?
Jehovah. But Jehovah was Jehovah Nissi. We hear of such names going
and so you see, they've attributed. So when we mention Jehovah Nissi, that's God my banner. Yeah. It doesn't refer to our God. So the other spirit being your banner. Jehovah El Shaddai, the other spirit.
So the right thing we should be
Yeshua.
Yeshua or Yahweh.
Yahweh, Yeshua, Yahoshua. Because when you read, when you go deep down, just that I want to give you the paraphrase.
Don't you think that was also a translation? Because
as your name is translated.
Let me also bring this. Yeah. We have in the Bible as James.
James.
Right? When it was being translated into the Tree version, the J then became Y.
Yakubu. So why? So that's why you should ask yourself, why should the J in our local language be Y?
So that is
the Y is already there. So that is it. Yakubu. Jacob. So they rather imposed it. And that's why when they came to Africa, they only brought the vowels. I-E-E-U. Do you know what you are mentioning?
So don't you think they've made a system where...
Do you know what you are mentioning?
No.
I-A-E-E-O. Do you know what you are mentioning?
No.
Pronounce it back. But that is not what we are tackling now.
Yeah.
So they brought that name, the Jah, into it, so that people would think, say, Jah, no, you are mentioning the name. But it's wrong all over. So that was when Bob Marley started to see the spirit chasing him. And he realized that he has joined the wrong definition of religion.
Okay. He realized that
He realized it at a point. So Bob Marley was baptized. Bob Marley got baptized, and he gave up joining those spirits or joining those record label, or doesn't have to do anything with them again.
Okay.
And he started to produce his own music. That is why he brought that song, Keep On Moving.
Okay.
Lord, I gotta keep on moving where I can't be found.
Okay.
Lord, they coming after me. Why didn't he say, Jah, I gotta keep on moving?
Okay, so that was after he realized that.
After he repented,
He
they
now
baptized him.
used that Lord.
Yes,
Okay.
because they gave him a football boot. They knew that and they put a wire inside that caused radiation to his leg, and it gave Bob Marley head tremor and bowel cancer. People know this. Those who read deep about Bob Marley knows this.
Okay.
He had head tremor, bowel cancer,
okay,
and he got radiation at his leg, and at a point in life, his leg started to rot. So all his dreadlock come out. All Bob Marley, because of the head tremor, in dreadlocks in the 2 years.
So he was then becoming a bad man.
That is it. So now, when you saw Bob Marley's picture in his early 30, 35, 32, you think Bob Marley was 60 years. Just because he broke from the occult group and he realized that no, he has done things worse. If you listen to the la 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 long, 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 do you know what he was saying?
No.
Push it some more. La 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 long, la 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 long, 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 long. One more time. He was talking about his manhood being the woman liked it. He said I should push it. That was what they wanted Bob Marley to promote.
So somebody who was then
preaching
talking about peace
and
against
stuff,
war was now preaching
against those things.
Now he preaches about
you understand?
Oh my goodness.
So when he realized it, they said no, I have to stop. So when he brought the Keep Moving, his song, the next song he released was Zion train is coming our way. You understand?
Yeah.
Then he started to preach about the goodness of God.
Yeah.
There is a natural mystic blowing through the air. If you listen carefully, now you will hear. This could be the first trumpet, might as well be the last. Many more will have to suffer. Many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. Because things are not the way they used to be. I won't tell no lies. But then now I repented that. So he was trying now to tell people the wickedness of the music world, what they try to do to him, and what they want him to corrupt their society with. And he said, no, he won't do it again. Keep jamming, jamming. Yes, I want to jam in the name of the Lord. Why didn't he use Jah again?
So now, after he repented, he was no more using the
Jah
as
again.
we know that he will be using the Jah.
Come on,
and stuff.
when he started using.
Okay, let me go for a quick hi Ben Trent TV. If you just join, kindly subscribe, like, share your comments and stuff. Today, if you see us, we are at Linda Door. Yes, one of the finest places you can have your own chill. And watch stress free. You see, with Linda Door, there is even a space for a date. It be a date time. Maybe I so basa oba Linda Door was space oba your date. Come on, obi am be distract, obi be hu and be hwehwe animu bia. One drinks be also affordable, and that is one thing that keeps them moving. Let's continue. So you were saying that after he switched, now he saw that no, I'm losing my way.
Yeah.
Now he no more uses the Jah, he used the Lord.
The Lord. You see, that is when now people got to see Bob Marley now as a prophet.
After he repented.
After Bob Marley never did anything bad. Anka Obi Awakokun Obi, I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. Wakokun sheriff. Anka won't he be jailed? But by then,
Who is the sheriff?
there was a sheriff. He said, if you listen to that song, I shot the sheriff. Anytime I plant a seed, they said, kill them before they grow. You see, one day I went to town, I saw sheriff hiding somewhere, aiming to shut me down, but I shot. So by then, the CIA has started planting people against Bob Marley to assassinate him. And he was loved by the people. There are times he has to run and come and hide in Zimbabwe. There were times Bob Marley has to run from Kingston, Jamaica, and goes to hide in Ethiopia, just to swerve this assassination thing.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So he shot the sheriff, and he said he shot it on a self-defense.
Yeah.
Why didn't they jail Bob Marley? You understand?
Yeah.
And a whole lot of, so you let me continue from there. When Bob Marley, during his death, he got baptized. When he was dying, his last sentence was, Lord, take I to Zion.
Take I to Zion.
Take I to
He
Zion.
didn't say Jah.
No.
Now he now uses the Lord.
The Lord.
After
Because
his repentance.
he realized that he has led most people astray in some of his music, and the record label he joined. You understand?
Yeah.
The same thing they used to blindfold most of the reggae artists who followed after Bob Marley. But when Bob Marley was about dying, the Wailers, Culture and Co knew what Bob Marley was preaching against.
Okay.
So they also
continued.
You understand?
Yeah.
Culture, tribal war can't stop the problem. A slice of Mount Zion is for
let's quickly move from. Now you've given us a breakdown of how Bob Marley realized that he was rather being misleading the people.
Yeah.
Now, Lucky Dube also said in his song that nobody can stop reggae, but they can stop the rhythm.
Yeah.
Did you also notice that they wanted to?
You see, when Lucky Dube also started from South Africa, he was also making those kind of sensible songs. You understand?
Yeah.
I called Mama on the telephone. Mama, it wasn't easy to understand this and then. Oh, my son, I am sorry about. You see, he was trying to bring all those songs until he also switched to Taxman, his fourth album. You understand?
Lucky Dube also then switched
Switched
from the reggae.
No,
from the way he preaches.
When he was preaching his normal love song and stuff, he tried to talk about the apartheid situation that was going on in South Africa.
Okay.
The black segregation.
Okay.
Why blacks are being killed
in an African land.
On an African land. All they want will be prison. All they want will be prison. Now I'm a prisoner. He was speaking, and another song about which is the Taxman.
Yeah.
He said, those you'll be there and they'll be knocking at your door. That means that you are his next victim. People were living in this crazy world. So when he started all those, why was Lucky to be also assassinated in the broad daylight? It wasn't a robbery. They didn't take anything.
It seems that you can sing love songs with reggae sound,
but the moment you start to talk about white and black, you want to bring emancipation and freedom to the people.
You go off.
So that was it make the people now start to fear. So when they started to fear, then they started to make other reggae, but they started, that's why it switched from the conscious reggae songs to lavish rock.
Okay, so you are making a two stance here. We have the conscious reggae songs
where they were preaching about what is going on in society and stuff.
Okay, standing in for the people.
You understand? So now when they realize that they are being killed, most of the reggae artists are being poisoned, then stuff. Most I can have reggae artists who were killed, who were poisoned. Eric Donaldson and Peter Tosh and co, they all stopped doing at the point in time normal jai reggae music, yeah, just to protect themselves. And they ran away from Jamaica and came to hide in Africa
Okay.
to calm
System.
the system. Ija.
Yeah.
Are we a warrior? Are we a warrior? All those songs, those people have to switch and stop doing reggae.
Because of the pressure that
The
was
pressure and the attacks and the death and things and the threats.
coming.
So from then, that was when no culture realized that no. But then culture was the drama for Bob Marley.
Okay.
So he was having most of the rehearsed songs. And he also brought the tribal war and co. Culture started peacefully, and he also started to promote ganja.
Okay.
And he was also started to being tracked down, but he met it untimely death.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
UB40 start to talk about wine. Red, red wine, stay close to me. They never talk about anything conscious again.
Now it seems they are preaching something that we even spoil.
Yes. So now no, it's now lavish rock throughout.
Okay.
Look at a guy like Buju Banton
Yeah.
in the 90s when he's also rose up. He started Jaja give I strength, never leave I strength. You know, circumstances made me what I in the same reggae vibes. He also started with those things, vibes, Jah and co. When he was framed of drugs and he got in prison, he also met the Lord in prison. When Buju Banton came from prison, do you know the song he sang?
Oh.
Have mercy on me, O Lamb of God, I come.
So Buju Banton went to prison.
Oh, come on. He was in prison for 10 years.
When he came back, he was now.
He also realized that no,
there is God.
He also followed the bad trend he never knew.
This is deep.
You got it?
Okay.
Then after that, he brought this in when he came back from prison, buried alive. I was buried alive. You understand?
Okay.
I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but I got a feeling. All this while I have been blind, only running against the wind. Friends of mine passed with time. After living a life of sin, some many give up, many still give in, but it's my determination to win. I survive the wars of time. I survived, Lord. I was buried alive. You see, so when they enter into the Rastafarianism, the reggae thing, they don't know what they are into because a young talented guy wants to make living.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
That was
So
what
any contract can.
any contract then they signed.
That will make family.
They didn't know they are signing a contract with the devil. The same thing applies to Sizzla Kolonji. The same thing applies to Jackio.
Yeah.
You understand? When they realize that if you realize your mistakes and you want to sway away, then they'll frame you with drugs. You understand?
Yeah.
Beanie Man there. Beanie Man came straight with the dancer. He signed his soul straight to the devil. He signed with Bad Boy Records. So he flew straight to New York.
Okay.
That's why Beanie Man was able to win Grammys.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Pussy thing, pussy that, then stuff.
Okay. So
they sway.
Okay.
And that
they didn't even waste time to
no,
talk
no,
about
no, no. And that is why the reggae switched from reggae to dancehall.
Okay. So they realized the Beanie Man joined this and
he's free.
He's free.
They don't arrest him. He goes to America with drugs and stuff. They don't arrest him.
Okay.
Oh, then Ninja Man, a real bad man. Pack. He also joined.
Yeah.
Shabarangs. Pack.
Okay. Okay. So now everybody got the trend now. Now just coming with that bad note.
I'm telling you, Shabarangs, Bounty Killer. Pack.
Based on what you are saying, let me quickly flash to what you were saying that Buju Banton went to prison when he came. Recently, Gaza, Vice Cartel,
the teacher.
Yeah, the teacher. He was also saying that before imprisonment, he did not believe God. He has then tattooed demons.
That was when they in their song, we hear Jaja, people name Jaja, fuck pussy. cock it up. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
He even tattooed demon
Demon.
on him.
Now he
His
said
ring,
when he went
his
to
ring he wore was a Freemason ring.
Yeah.
That is not alleged. When you download it on the media, you will get it.
no, he even testified on international radio.
You understand?
When he went to prison, he saw God, and so he came out. Now he realized that there is God.
And
So,
even look at the song I'm sanctified.
yeah,
Sanctified. Anywhere you listen to all the interviews
yeah,
that the
he's talking
teacher
about.
has made. Have you ever seen him mentioning Jah inside?
No.
He said
God is
God.
the greatest.
God is the great, the living Lord.
Everything he posts, God is the greatest. Now this is the hashtag he goes with.
So now there is nothing like, but for him, his problem with the student he has recruited are even worse than him. You can't tell Alkaline to stop using pussy.
Don't you think that's the reason why Akalan is fighting him?
Alkaline fought him.
But he didn't even mind. He
Well,
saw that
you
you have
see,
not seen what I've seen.
in his song, he said, "Where you dey?"
Yeah.
That the this song he sang. You can't tell Popcorn to stop using pussy.
You've already made it.
You've already made it, and you've influenced dancehall worldwide using that slang, pussy, then jar, then so you see, then now you know the devil. They transformed the reggae into a genre of dancehall so that nobody will talk about consciousness. Nobody now will come and fight white supremacy again.
Okay.
Finish.
And dancers that do not fight with the people.
No. Dancehall will rather promote. Have you seen a dancehall song where they know they twerk before, where they know they smoke ganja, they know they inhale cocaine, but you know international media even acknowledges it. But when this guy uses Jesus cross, Jesus, there was this American lady. He went for interview, and in her dress, he used Jesus Christ, the image. The media started to roll it. When he even started, first of all, I thank my Lord Jesus. They muted those places. CNN muted her words.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
But when there is this song at BET Awards promoting gangster song, you understand?
Yeah.
Pussy. Then people sniffing cocaine, blunting in their video clip. That one was normal.
Was then okay. Directors will tell you put in the ganja.
Put in the ganja. Roll. You know, roll it. I'm not saying the ganja is bad.
Yeah. They
you
make
understand?
you to look like
They make it, preach it,
influence the people.
have the fame. How many followers do you have? Okay, through this we can give you money, riches, and fame. Do this, and a real human conscious person. If it's not the Lord's intervention in your life, you swear away. So he get people, God get people in the touch.
So this has always been the case from Satan's word, where he approaches as that, just do this, I'll give you the fame, the money, anything of this world.
Anything of this world.
That is what they still use to lure these artists into.
They lure these artists.
To
even
preach.
in this Ghana, most of our artists have now all joined. 99% of this our big time artists over here in Ghana are all occultic.
They do not preach what the society needs.
They are not preaching what the society loves again. Most of the artists were talking against it, and they caution them. And so Sarkodie now has to come with the return of the Spartans, who will have to do the Holy Horn sign.
Okay.
The return of the Spartans. The Holy Horn sign. For everybody, why are the return of the Spartans? You've rap and everything. Why is at the end, no, you should do this sign?
Okay.
Why should Stonebwoy up and running album, the symbol should be 666 in the form of
running.
Running. Why should Ebony tattoo that? Why should King Promise, the shirt he used for his music video, has the same 666 up in, you know, they all join.
Okay. So you join, we make you great.
We'll make you great. Why should Black Sheriff have the Baphomet tattooed on him, and you tell people point blank that is the mountain goat? Mountain goat is determined, so that you not fall.
So those popular people, anything they does,
know.
They do in
because
relation to
you know they will tell you to promote let people so that your followers know.
Wow.
Sarkodie tried to dodge it. The devil in me. He sang the song with Efia, the devil inside me. And
Okay.
people try to criticize him about that. Almost say me, yeah, Illuminati, you are trying to dodge the shine. And Kasa for the Ace Befi US Ababe Fichao. He tried to join, they want him. He just want to look clean underground. He the bad. They want him. Then or did the return of the Spartan. That was a single out album. A single out song. The return of the Spartans. At the end, then he did it. The whole song.
In the music video.
In the music video, everybody should go.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Why was Shatawale giving the key to the Winchester city?
Yeah. It doesn't come easy like that.
It doesn't come easy like that.
What is your contribution to that city?
What is your contribution to the
But
city?
you'll be given the key.
You've been given the key. Why was Shatawale got connected to Beyonce?
Somebody who do not even go for international shows.
You don't go for
You'll
international
be sitting
shows.
home comfortable and people. Okay.
That is it. Why should he be crowned the king, the dancehall king in Africa?
It doesn't. Those titles do not come easy like that.
That is it. Okay, my bonyum ayo because of that no. Beyonce, whom he likes me, he gave me money. I went there, signed contract.
A song being sung in Ghana.
A song being sung in Ghana. You went to perform at Winchester. When you went there, no, the mayor called you.
And gave you the key to say, oh,
and gave him the key. You know, Wale could have been a third-degree Freemason. We can't tell. I'm not saying it that he is. We can't tell because as it goes, because his second album,
yeah.
Do you know the logo he used?
Which is the Rain album.
The Rain album.
Yeah, we saw something three with the
crown.
Saw
something three with the crown on it. And that three words is the third-degree Freemason. If you are not a third-degree Freemason, you can't use this as your Rain album.
That symbol really Rain. Up to now, it's still the Rain.
That song. So if ignorantly, being a designer man, or like the Shatawale emblem, the badge, or say who episode design. If episode might have designed that Rain thing to him, he didn't know it's a third-degree Freemason. Fine. But it's true that third-degree because Katatre, Lewin, original Lewin, is Katatre, but then he has read third-degree Freemason.
Okay.
So he used it. Jay-Z, Encore.
Yeah.
The Encore album, 2005, that Encore album he brought, but then he has read third-degree Freemason. So it was the same symbol.
Okay.
So if Wale didn't know, but somebody designed the Rain album and he even put a crown on it. Then means that, and when in the middle. So when they followed, the foreign media followed the Rain album too. Now he had followers. Not Shatta had followers. So that could be okay. Then Jay-Z and Beyonce allegedly could be okay. He's part of the movement. Then let me feature him. You understand?
Yeah.
So he got featured.
It doesn't just come with the Ayo.
No. Ayo sang in Ghana. They don't know. And when he reached the city too, they welcomed him and gave him the keys to that city. And he brought it and showed it to our honorable president, Nana Addo Dankwa Addo Showboy. Yeah. And Addo also complimented him that he has taken Ghana too far. So most of, in quote, most of Ghanaian artists are into those things. And it's the bitter truth we should tell them. It started not now, from the days of Bob Marley. Marley knew it and he did away with it.
So it seems that based on what you're saying, now reggae
is dead.
It's dead and gone.
Reggae is dead.
Nobody talks about. Now, if nobody talks for the people again.
The game. If you do reggae, it will be lavish rock.
Not for the people.
If I was a carpenter, will you still love me, baby? If I was a fish, Morgan Heritage.
Okay.
They came. Jah shall wash away all the tears from my eyes. In times, and they realized about Jah, and they switched.
Okay.
From Jah. You do know the song when Peter died.
Okay.
When Peter Morgan died, may so rest well. People like you, the Lord should give you rest.
Okay, that was his next song then.
The next song Grams Morgan brought.
It seems that they get to find out that Jah is no more needed after they get to know.
You see, when they get to know, you understand? So the meaning of Jah, when they learn and they realize, no, why did these people want us to promote the name of Jah? So why did they intentionally bring Jah in the Bible in that Psalm 68 verse 4? You not meet Jah anywhere again, because
Apart from that verse.
yeah, because they wanted to lure a certain set of people who have started Rastafarianism,
Okay.
and they wanted to base something on a God they've never seen. Hey, Jah, Rastafari, Rast mean head, the head. Then Tafari is the leader of the set. So when you say Jah, God, the head of this set of people, which set of people? The turbine. They said Samson had a dreadlock. Samson had a dreadlock. Were you there to see Samson's dreadlock? Nobody touched Samson's hair. The hair grew by itself. Were you there? But dreadlocks are being made. We twist it. And they are all the Bobo Shanties, then I am bringing a dreadlock rasta, or it's not natural. They made it because I want to follow Naya Bingi, like I want to follow Presbyterian, I want to follow Roman Catholic.
Okay.
Everybody. And have you seen any Rastafarianism living a good life?
Any Rastafarian?
Any Rastafarianism sect. It say who say Bobo Shanti be a P bad Bugatti be muda.
Okay. But that one they have not seen some before.
Correct.
I remember one of Bob Marley's interview. He was being asked about his words, and he was like, "What do you mean about that?
My
What
word
is my life?
My word is my." By then that he was following. Bob Marley they remove all his dreadlocks because he was having hair tremor. You see, so from the onset, reggae died long time. Bob Marley died when they tried to chase those Peter Tosh, Eric Donaldson, Alpha Blondie, and Coco T and Co. When they started to chase them and they stopped preaching, they ran away. And Lucky Dube came from Africa and started to raise the appetite through reggae, and he was assassinated. So now then they all have to shift and start to do lovers rock and dancehall. To talk. And when you go to New York, you sign a contract with the devil. They will tell you promote illegality, like Alkaline.
Yeah.
Nobody should talk me about my life. I say, I want to remember his line. Me still fucking bad and I'm proud of it. I'm still fucking bad and I'm proud of it. Society can't tell me what to do. Me still a smoke no matter how bad my asthma is. And God knows I love to fuck a girl and video it. So who the different who are you is? Everybody there in life him live.
So when they do that, your followers also take the song,
you know,
and they also consume it
and
live by it.
So when Alkaline sing then Rastafari light it for me. Then Rastaman to go blunt one row, one stone.
Okay,
then,
okay.
Love many live me life. Then ghetto youth. Me still a fuck no matter how. Me still a smoke no how.
It gives you that kind of ego to fight even
within the system. You are fighting and killing yourself.
The social culture that was being natured into black.
Natured, no. Then what reggae music brought at first, you know. So that the conscious samba reggae by the rivers of Babylon and Co. Then Eric Donaldson. Many rivers to cross, but I'm waiting to find my. Oh, they tried to kill them, so they all stopped when Bob Marley died and ran to Africa to seek refuge. People know this, but they will not preach it. And those big up yourself, Ninja Man in prison, a real bad man, Ninja Man and Co, Shabba Rank and Co, they came to pollute the whole world with their noise. Pussy color, pussy, pussy. Then they have to, like in their show, then they have to show that they are gangsters making dancehall music. Then over there, Ninja Man would jump on stage and crash with Buju Banton, and they will fight. And at the end of the day, a young man will be killed in the house. That is dancehall.
It was then about violence.
Violence.
Who is
now
strong?
Now reggae turn violence in dancehall. You know the devil.
They are even now fighting against themselves.
Yes, the devil will give you the right to destroy your own self.
Okay.
And he will make you an evil incarnate.
Okay.
Or a devil advocate.
Okay.
So most of them die in the group. You die, you sold your soul already, you not get second chance like others had.
Hmm.
So this is the difference. What made reggae
Okay.
died and dancehall took over with the violence and the nonsense that they now start to preach.
Wow.
Now,
Thank you, everybody, for having time to watch all this. In fact, big credit to Linda Door. As I say, it's one of the finest place when you want to have. They'll give you that perfect treatment. They have everything. Do not even think about would they have this. They have it. You come, they have everything. They have their special Linda Door today. That is for the people. I always thank them because their service alone gives me goosebumps anytime I visit them. Big shout out. You have any big shout out to your wife?
oh, big up yourself, man. I like King.
Oh,
I real bad man.
I real bad man.
I real bad man ran away the
It's
other
very
time.
long time I taste his pepper. You know what? His pepper is a peppering.
It's peppering.
Yeah,
A real
yeah.
bad man came to defend Stonebwoy, but a real bad man ran away.
Ah, yeah.